Happy April Fool's Day, baby. This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. And tonight we'll see the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the New Orleans Hornets. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And it's Dallas to start out. Davis against Kidd. Pass to Nowitzki. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Unfortunately, neither of these teams are at 100%, and both, Greg, have been hit by the injury bug.
Yeah, it's a shame they're shorthanded, but we might get treated to some interesting lineups and see some bench guys get a chance to really shine. Oh, I like that. Good read by BC. An elite, big-time scorer with versatility.
Nowitzki's shot is no good. And it's Davis with the ball for New Orleans. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Here's Van Exel, following the score by Vince Carter. Hill up top. And Kirilenko sends it back.
Well, you can't go soft to the basket when he's around. I mean, he had no problem. That was an easy denial for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Kidd. He's coming off a 40-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
And so here is New Orleans. Jason Kidd making his last shot. Here's Carter. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Hey, nobody on this floor or any floor for that matter is out-leaping Vince. So that really allows Carter down low to do his thing.
Now here's Nowitzki. He's coming off a 28-point game against Minnesota, and he makes that one.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here is Carter. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio.
Post tag can be a real problem sometimes inside, and making it look easy there.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Don Nelson. We talked about Vince Carter and how difficult a cover he can be. He said he's one of the toughest guys to guard in the league. His combination of athleticism and scoring is incredible. I told our guys we must force him into taking difficult, contested shots. Let's see if they can accomplish that. Guys, back over to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Hill, following the score by Andre Kirilenko. Hill, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Carter with the bucket.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. Look at New Orleans. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there.
And I think for New Orleans, they are just cruising. I mean, they have the talent, the coaching, and they play with such passion. Nobody wants to face them down the stretch.
Now here's Kidd. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Here's Nowitzki. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Nowitzki's got 6 points.
And Nowitzki's J is deadly. It's unorthodox, but deadly. A lethal shooter who knows how to get his shot off quickly.
Carter against Van Exel. Carter down low, up and in on the layup. He's got 12.
Yeah, watching Carter find his rhythm. Very impressive, an efficient scorer who can hurt you in a lot of ways.
Kidd passes to Nowitzki. From the baseline. Nice touch on the bank shot.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Last game for the Mavericks, it was a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Carter looking around. Five to shoot. Outside Kirilenko. Buries it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Kidd. Pass to Nowitzki. The 11-footer. Good in the assist to Kidd.
And Nowitzki is an accomplished scorer inside. Uses his height extremely well. You can't allow him to get that kind of position.
Carter, the pass to Ostertag. There's the lob to Carter. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Look, the intentions were good. I like the unselfishness, but the execution, a lot to be desired.
Davis is checked in for Greg Ostertag. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks in their last game, a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
And the Hornets with possession here. The Mavericks making the shot, and it's Carter missing. Mavericks trailed by 5. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Now here's Nowitzki. He's got 10, and it's in there.
A great shooter. For Nowitzki, the mid-range is easy money all day long.
Pass to Carter. And Vince Carter with the slam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Grant is checked in for the Mavericks. Jefferson comes in for Van Exel. Here's Hill. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Back to Kidd. Clock at 6. From downtown, that one doesn't go. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Hornets. Leading by 5. Here's Kirilenko, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
the D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Not as easy as it looks to find your man wide open like that.
Carter outside. It's rebounded by Richard Jefferson.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Outside Kidd. Pass to Nowitzki. Elbow shot is on the way.
They mad cause they wanted the static. I see it, I want it, go get it, I grab it,
Outside, Davis. Larkin as the season winds down and everybody is squeezing the orange. Amazing how much changed over the course of the year.
Yeah, the NBA is an exciting and fast-moving league. Teams can rise up and fall hard in 1 year. You know, it's impossible to have predicted what happened this season.
Kidd, no good. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the New Orleans Hornets. They lead by 7. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Carter dishes to Davis. Outside for Davis. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And now it's a 9-point Hornets lead.
Oh, good touch from the interior. That's a high percentage shot.
Kidd passes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki draws the double. Grant outside. Clock at 4. Hill has the open look. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hill's got 5 now.
And good to see Hill knocking down the long ball because that really will help his confidence.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. Taking a look at the Hornets. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding.
And, you know, for the Hornets, they are just cruising. I mean, they have the talent, the coaching, and they play with such passion. Nobody wants to face them down the stretch.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
No good on that one. Martin's checked in for the Mavericks. Daniels comes in for Knight. He hits the second from the line.
You look across the league, so many games are won or lost at the foul line.
Outside Daniel. Pass to Grant. Jefferson has a wide open look. They get the rebound. And Bradley gets it to go.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Augman. And here is Davis. For three, Hunter. Mavericks with the rebound. Barton surveying the floor. Bradley finds Barton. Dallas moving it around. Out to the right wing. Pass to Grant. And here's Barton. Covered by Hunter. Here's Barton. Beyond the arc. Here's Bradley, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And Jay, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Davis gets a wide open look. Good on the triple. Davis has got 5 points so far.
Nice flow to that sequence, moving the ball really well.
Bradley sets the pick for Daniels. Outside Bradley. Back to Jefferson. Grant against Lynch. Jefferson dishes to Grant. Daniels from outside. Here's Bradley, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for him.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Augman. He has yet to score. Pass to Bullard. Again, the Hornets score.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
And so it's New Orleans, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Back to the action in just a minute. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Grant, the bounce pass. Here's Jefferson. Nowitzki outside. Grant finds Knight. Over Davis, it's Knight with the drive, and it's Lynch with the rebound.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Hornets making a change here. Bullard's checked in.
Number 50, Matt Bullard.
Mavericks trailed by 6. Bradley is screen on Davis. Knight passes to Nowitzki. Shot from 12. And Davis pulls it down. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And stolen by Nowitzki. Jefferson against Davis. From 13, the Hornets pull it in.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
To the inside. Pass to Augman. Back to Davis. On the wing, Davis fires it up. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 7.
Well, Davis has a real skill for getting guys set up and sees openings others might miss.
Outside Jefferson. Knight sets the pick for Jefferson. Bradley kicks to Jefferson. Pass to Nowitzki. 5 on the clock. No good on that one. The Hornets leading by 8. Augman passes to Bullard. Chalk up 2 there. Bullard's got his second basket of the night.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Knight looking for an opening. Back to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 6. Nice touch on the bank shot. 14 points for him.
This is just one of those games for Nowitzki. I mean, he's playing with a lot of fire, energy, and getting things to go his way as a result.
Here's Jefferson. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Davis kicks to Davis. Augman passes to Lynch. Pass to Davis. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Grant outside. It's Jefferson, top of the key. Over Davis. Rebound, Davis. Hornets leading by 8. To the middle. Lynch's shot is good.
Excellent feed from Baron Davis that time.
And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Their last meeting was in New Orleans where they were unable to fight off the Hornets.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. A different look for Dallas. Hill comes in for Bradley. And it's Kidd in for Knight. Carter, he's checked in for the Hornets. The Hornets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Carter with a screen on Hill. Here's Davis. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Davis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Hornets.
With confidence, nice bucket there.
Hill, a screen on Davis. Outside Jefferson. Pass to Hill. An easy 2 points on the layup. That's 7 points for Hill.
Inside Hill can be a problem, finding a way to get around the defense and score the ball.
Here's Bullard, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Point-blank range, that's what you want.
For New Orleans, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
One shot.
And that one misses. And you look at the draft this year and the coming years, Clark, a lot more high schoolers are considering making the jump to the pros.
Yeah, and that's always been interesting to me. For some, it's the right move, but for most, that's a significant jump that shouldn't be made. But there is another pathway with the NBA founding the Development League in 2001, and that could give some of these high schoolers who may not be ready for the NBA a chance to gain some additional experience.
The Hornets making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Jefferson's shot is off.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
6 on the shot clock. Davis kicks to Davis. Kidd with the steal. Over Davis. Poked away. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Van Exel's checked in for Jefferson. And here is Kidd. He's coming off a 40-point game against Minnesota. Grant finds Hill. Davis against Van Exel. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Hill. The Hornets pull it in. Pass to Davis. Now here is Kirilenko. Carter up top. He's guarded by Hill. Now Carter. Last game out, he had 40 points. Over Hill. Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Kidd. Right side Hill. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Davis dishes to Davis. Back to Davis. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Back to Davis. 6 to shoot. Here's Ostertag. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Ostertag's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hornets. And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Okay, Dallas, now stepping on the court for your entertainment are the Mavs dancers. Give it up!
check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Let's take a look at Dallas. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, they're in a good spot as the season winds down. Probably starting to think playoff strategy at this point. Just have to keep themselves above that play-in line.
Van Exel passes to Grant. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
To the paint. Here's Ostertag. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his third assist on the night.
And you know Ostertag loves the high percentage looks, and he'll get physical to get his shots.
Grant outside. Pass to Kidd. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Down low, Kidd's assertiveness makes the difference. I mean, helping him get around the trees, the big fellas in there, and to his shot, that's good work.
Sweet move. And the bucket is good from Carter and deep. Carter's got 16 points.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Grant dishes the Kidd. Over Davis. The wing jumper off target.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
And so tenacious on the attack. I love seeing Carter go all the way on that one.
Hill passes to Grant. It's back to Hill. Grant sets a screen for Hill. Over Kirilenko. Hill, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Ostertag. And here's Kirilenko. New Orleans moving it around. And here's Davis for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Davis has got 7 points for the quarter.
That's just excellent awareness right there. I mean, sensing the defensive overcommitment and then taking advantage of it, that's good basketball.
Left side Kidd. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the layup. He has 6.
You know, that's terrific offensive agility, footwork, and quickness there to get to the hoop.
Pass to Davis. 1:31 left in the first half. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Hunter's checked in for Davis.
Hornets substitution. Number 11, Lindsey Hunter.
Mavericks trail by 17. Now here's Van Exel. Still scoreless. Here's to Cliff. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for 2, Andrew DeClercq.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. And here are the Hornets now. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Carter. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Yeah, watching Carter find his rhythm. Very impressive, an efficient scorer who can hurt you in a lot of ways.
Kidd kicks to Van Exel. Here's DeClerc. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Kidd with the bucket. Kidd's got 8 points.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
The Hornets leading by 15. Carter with it. He's got 20. Just 5 on the clock. Fade away. It's good. Carter's got 22 points.
Oh, I like that. Good read by BC. An elite, big-time scorer with versatility.
Outside Kidd. And he gets the bucket. Kidd's got 8 points in the quarter.
And the advantage he has is obvious. It's clear. I mean, just taking what the defense gives him there.
And so it's New Orleans riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll return shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Look at Vince Carter in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And Jason Kidd picks up a foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here is Davis. Defended by Nowitzki. Clock at 6. On the wing, Davis. Over Kidd. And it's Davis missing.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Hill dishes the Kidd. Pass to Nowitzki. Now Van Exel. No good with the triple. Here's Davis. Puts the move on.
And you can see the respect that the defense has for Davis's jumper. They just got a little too aggressive on that contest.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Davis. And both free throws good for Davis. Here's Kidd. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Nowitzki. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Now here is Carter. Makes it off the glass. Carter's got 24 points.
Hey, nobody on this floor or any floor for that matter is out-leaping Vince. So that really allows Carter down low to do his thing.
Nowitzki left side. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Hornets leading by 19. Carter looking around. Ostertag, a screen on Van Exel. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
Dallas ball.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside Hill. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Shot clock at 5. The layup off target. New Orleans gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And here's Davis for 3. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the basket by Kidd. Kidd's got 12 in the game.
Boy, he sure can fill it up. You got to stay in his jersey.
Down low, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, how about the dunk right there? I love seeing him go up with that force.
Mavericks trailed by 19, and so Don Nelson calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Okay, Dallas, now stepping onto the court for your entertainment are the Mavs Dancers. Give it up!
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Nowitzki, the pass to Van Exel. Nowitzki kicks to Hill. Back to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 6. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Hey, that's on the defense right there. Can't let Dirk get the positioning he wants inside.
Back to Carter. Ostertag, a screen on Van Exel. They swipe it. And it's blocked by Kirilenko.
And we saw he was ready to swat that one away in very good position.
Inside, it's stolen by Van Exel. Kidd with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Fires for 3, and that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 6th assist on the night.
I think you got to be up on Carter all the time before the catch.
Kidd against Davis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. New Orleans leading by 20. Kirilenko dishes to Davis. Down low. New Orleans moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots. It's rebounded by Dallas. Out to the wing. Kidd against Davis. Right side, Kidd. Over Davis. Kidd gets the bucket. Kidd's got 4 this quarter.
Kid will take whatever you give him out there now. Very opportunistic as a shooter.
Pass to Carter.
Andre.
Puts one up from 19. It's rebounded by Jason Kidd. Mavericks trailed by 18. Nowitzki left side. He can't get it to go. The Hornets have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Davis kicks to Carter. Shoots over Van Exel. Carter with the bucket. Carter's got 29.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Here we go. Please give it up for Dancers.
Grant, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The Hornets also with a sub. Davis is checked in. On defense, the Hornets. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Kidd attacking. Now Van Exel. No scoring in this one. That one goes in.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
It's Carter, high post. Hill's there. It's rebounded by Dallas. Nowitzki right side. Davis against Kidd. Back to Nowitzki. 6 on the shot clock. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Nowitzki's got 4 points this quarter.
Tell you what, Nowitzki really, he can fill it up from anywhere. Got to admire his scoring ability, including his mid-range game.
Pass to Kirilenko. Now here's Davis. He's covered by Kidd. The 3-ball. Drills the 3-pointer. Davis has got 7 points.
Davis is a fantastic deep ball shooter, torching defenses with his perimeter game.
Davis against Kidd. And here is Nowitzki. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Kidd's got 4 assists in the game. Now here is Davis. He's got 12. Power down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Solid screen and then rolling with intent and force.
Mavericks trailed by 19. outside kid. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Here's Davis. And the layup falls. He's got 14.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Outside, Davis. Here's Augman. Carr with the screen on Jefferson. And the rejection by Bradley. Driving inside. And the basket by Harrington.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
New Orleans leading by 15. Pass to Carr. Back to Hunter. Over to the left wing. Carr with a screen on Jefferson. 4 on the shot clock. It's good. And the Hornets lead by 17. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Grant sets a screen for Daniel. Left side, Grant. Pass to Daniels. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Harrington for 3. They get it back. Yep, that one goes. Bradley's got 10 points.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
From the arc, Lynch's shot is good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Harrington, the pass to Grant. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Boy, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
44 seconds left in the third quarter. Carr with a screen on Daniels. Hunter, no good. Maavericks trailed by 16. Jefferson kicks to Harrington. There's the pick. Pass to Grant. And the basket is good. Grant's got 4 this quarter.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Davis up top. He's guarded by Harrington. From the baseline. Hits the front of the rim and out. No good that time. And so it's New Orleans, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more in store for you right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Grant outside.
Offensive screen set out of bounds. The ball goes to New Orleans.
New Orleans leading by 14. Davis, the pass to Ogden. Back to Davis. Out to the right wing. New Orleans moving it around. And it's Davis missing. The Mavericks shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Jefferson dishes to Harrington. Pass to Nowitzki. Outside for Jefferson. Hits it from three-point range.
And it's crucial that Jefferson sink these perimeter shots. Certainly has the touch to do so. I just think he needs to raise his consistency.
It's Davis on the wing. Pass to Ogden. Shoots over Bradley. Ogden's shot is off. Mavericks trailed by 11. Harrington with it. Here's Bradley. From 12 feet out. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And Davis puts it in.
His offensive efforts have been tremendous so far.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Pass to Nowitzki. Over Lynch. Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead has got back down to single digits on a much-needed basket there from Dirk Nowitzki. To the paint, here's Bullard, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Harrington, the pass to Nowitzki. Over Lynch, and Dallas again with the bucket.
And how about the concentration on that jumper? It was just him, the ball, and the hoop.
The Hornets call time.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Hornets making a switch here. Kidd's checked in. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear New Orleans' coach going over their plan during the break. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Carr against Bradley. Pass to Davis. Now here is Carter for three. And again, the Hornets missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Now Nowitzki. He's guarded by Davis. They double-team Nowitzki. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jefferson setting the pick for Kidd. Hits the three-point bomb. Kidd's got 11 in the second half.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Can't quite put my finger on it, but something gave them a jolt, and now they're knocking down everything. We got some fireworks in store for us down the stretch.
Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Outside Bradley. To the middle. Outside for Kidd. From deep. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Here's Carter, and Vince Carter with the slam.
And Carter, well known for his throwdown ability. Superb at rising up and punishing the rim.
Davis against Kidd. Over Davis. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for New Orleans. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Connects from three-point range.
On the other side of a crisp pass this time. Barron nailing the jump shot.
Pass to Nowitzki. Over Carter. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Dirk Nowitzki.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Davis surveying the floor. From past the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. Nowitzki outside. To the inside. It's stolen by Davis. There's the lob to Carter. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Hey, you don't have to worry about where you throw it. Just throw it up because Carter athletic enough to get any pass for the alley-oop.
Kidd passes to Grant. Grant sets a screen for Kidd. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. Hill, he's checked in for Grant.
Substitution on the court.
And here is Nowitzki. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Trying to find Bradley. Gets it to him. Count the basket.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Pass to Davis. They set the screen. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And it's blocked by Kirilenko.
You gotta go up stronger than that, or he's gonna turn you away.
Nowitzki with the steal. Davis against Kidd. Pass to Jefferson. 5 on the clock. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Poster tags checked in for New Orleans. Carter against Van Exel. Back to Davis. Outside Kirilenko. It's Vince Carter on the wing. Baseline try. Nice jump shot. Good. And that's now 35 points for Vince Carter. Nowitzki with the screen on Davis. Kidd passes to Nowitzki. Fades back. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. 30 points for Nowitzki.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
Pass to Carter. And he makes that one. Carter's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The kick out to Hill. Back to Kidd. Nowitzki with the screen on Davis. Kidd passes to Nowitzki. Oh, Nowitzki gets up and powers it down.
Got to try to keep pace with Nowitzki now. Once he sets that pick, he's looking to get the ball back with the hard cut.
Here's Carter. No stopping him that time. Fouled on the play. Send into the line.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
First team foul. Vince Carter. 1 shot.
That's good from Vince Carter.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up, but Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Here we go. Please give it up.
Outside Kidd. Nowitzki got it to go off the glass.
That size of Nowitzki is tough to guard against, especially when he's got strong inside position.
Now Carter. Nice execution down low.
And if you want to score in the NBA, it's not easy. You have to make those tough contested shots like that one.
Now Nowitzki. Here's the teardrop. Count it.
Hey, when you're going up against a big man with the skill and savvy of Nowitzki, that's a hard assignment.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Hornets. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Now Carter, 6 to shoot. Ostertag, a screen on Van Exel. Off target from outside. Mavericks trail by 9. Outside Kidd. Here's Nowitzki. Ooh, Dirk making his presence felt.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
New Orleans has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
Superb playmaking from Kidd with that dish right there.
New Orleans has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 3-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And that foul is called on Grant Hill. That's his first foul. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Davis looking for an opening. Missed on the 3.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
So it's the Hornets now. They lead by 7. Now here is Carter. Oh, great touch off the pass.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
So it's the Hornets picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you later.